Title: I always felt dizzy after dinner. Last night, I hid the food my wife cooked and pretended to be unconscious. When she made a call thinking I was out, I always felt dizzy after dinner. It had become a routine, my head heavy, vision blurred, body sinking into the chair like lead. She would watch me with that gentle mask, pretending concern, touching my shoulder as if I were fragile glass. Last night, I hid the food instead of swallowing it. I staggered into the bedroom, feigning unconsciousness. My breathing slowed, shallow, convincing. That's when I heard her voice, sharp, urgent, stripped of affection, pouring into her phone. "Don't worry, he won't last long. His health is getting worse every day. Once it's done, everything is ours." Those words didn't just cut me, they hollowed me out. My wife, my companion of 12 years, the woman I once believed was my anchor, was slowly drowning me with her own hands. We met in a storm, literally. A flat tire on a deserted highway, rain pounding the earth, and she appeared like salvation, offering me a ride. She smiled through the windshield like the world couldn't touch her. I was hooked from that moment. She was clever, warm, almost too perfect. We built a life brick by brick, savings, a house, the promise of children someday. She held my mother's hand on her deathbed. She kissed my scars, told me I was safe with her. I believed her. God, I believed her. The dizziness started 3 months ago, always after dinner, always after her food. I told myself it was stress, fatigue, maybe my body breaking down. She would insist I see a doctor, her eyes too soft, too rehearsed. But small cracks began to show. The way she avoided my gaze when I asked about bank withdrawals. The calls she silenced when I entered the room. The faint smell of cologne that wasn't mine clinging to her blouse. The call last night erased all doubts. It wasn't stress. It wasn't my body. It was her. Poison, spooned into my meals with devotion. I didn't confront her. Confrontation was what she expected. Anger, chaos, mistakes. I gave her silence instead. Silence sharpens the blade. Over the next weeks, I studied her the way she once studied me. I checked our joint account, money siphoned into a separate one under her maiden name. I installed a tiny recorder beneath the kitchen table, hours of her whispering with him, a man named Khalid. Their laughter spilled like acid into my ears. I switched prescriptions. The pills she crushed into my food, I stored instead of swallowing. Tiny capsules stacked neatly in a bottle, evidence. I had the lab results run anonymously. Arsenic. Slow, deliberate death. I contacted a lawyer, moved assets discreetly into my name, rewrote the will she thought would benefit her, left nothing to chance. Patience became my weapon. Every smile I gave her was a knife hidden behind my teeth. It began on our anniversary. She cooked lavishly, eyes shining with counterfeit love. I ate every bite, or at least appeared to. She believed the performance. That night, I swapped her carefully stored medicine pills with the very same capsules she had been feeding me. She didn't notice. Why would she? Poisoning me had become routine. Over days, I watched her weaken. The dizziness crept into her limbs, her skin paling like old parchment. She told me she felt faint after meals. I touched her hand, feigned concern, whispered, "Maybe it's stress." Meanwhile, I released fragments of recordings to her lover's phone. Small pieces of her betrayal, her laughter about his role in finishing me. It unsettled him. He stopped answering her calls. Fear bloomed between them. She begged him to meet. He refused. The foundation of their conspiracy crumbled. Then came the lawyer. I arranged a dinner with close friends, invited under the guise of celebration. She didn't know. Hidden among the guests was a notary, another lawyer, and a detective already briefed on my evidence. She looked radiant that evening, though the sickness lingered in her skin. She raised her glass to toast me, but her hand trembled. I stood, calm, cold. "My wife has something to confess," I said. Confusion flickered across her face. I played the first recording, her voice clear, undeniable. "Don't worry, he won't last long." Gasps filled the room. Her glass slipped, wine spilling across the table like blood. Then I produced the lab results, the poison pills, the transfers to her secret account. Every piece lined up like dominoes. She shook her head, stammered excuses, but the silence of the room crushed her words. The detective stepped forward, handcuffs glinting under the light. For the first time, she looked at me, not with love, not even with hate, but with terror. The headlines came the next morning. "Wife arrested for attempted murder of husband." Her lover vanished, a coward abandoning the very woman he conspired with. She was left alone, caged, her name shredded in public. The house, the savings, the life we built, it all remained mine, untouched. I walk past her empty chair at the dinner table now, the silence almost comforting. No more dizziness, no more poison hidden beneath affection. I don't miss her. I miss the man I was before I knew the truth. But he's gone, and in his place stands someone sharper, colder, untouchable. She tried to hollow me out with poison. Instead, I hollowed her life until nothing remained. Justice wasn't loud. It was quiet, deliberate, inevitable. And as I eat dinner alone tonight, every bite tastes like victory.